Hello everyone, welcome to Interpersonal Competence Chapters 8, and in this chapter we will learn about nonverbal intercultural communication. And firstly we will learn about the definition of nonverbal code. The importance of nonverbal code in communication has been well established. Nonverbal communication is a multi-changeable process that is usually performance substantially. It typically involves a subtle set of non-liberative behaviors that are often enacted subconsciously. Characteristics of nonverbal codes. Nonverbal communication messages function as a silent language and impart their meaning in subtle and covert ways. People process nonverbal messages, both the sending and receiving of them, with less awareness than they process verbal messages. Relationship of nonverbal to verbal communication. The relationship of nonverbal communication systems to the verbal message system can take a variety of forms. Nonverbal messages are often used to accent the verbal message by emphasizing a particular word or phrase in much the same way as italics add emphasis to written messages. Cultural universals in nonverbal communication. Michael Ariel has listed characteristics of nonverbal communication that are universal across all cultures. The same body parts are used for nonverbal expressions. Nonverbal channels are used to convey similar information, emotions, values, norms, and self-disclosing messages. Nonverbal messages accompany verbal communication and are used in art and ritual. The motives for using the nonverbal channel, such as when speech is impossible, are similar across cultures. Nonverbal messages are used to coordinate and control a range of contexts and relationships that are similar across cultures. Cultural variations in nonverbal communication. Most forms of nonverbal communication can be interpreted only within the framework of the culture in which they occur. Cultural differ in the specific repertoire of behaviors that are analytic, movements, body position, postures. All cultures have display rules that govern when and under what circumstances various nonverbal expressions are required, purported, prohibited. Body movement. Body movement. Uh, this study of body movements or body language is known as kinesis. Kinesis behaviors include gestures, head movements, uh, facial expressions, eye behaviors, and other physical displays that can be used to communicate. Uh, emblems Emblems are nonverbal behaviors that have a direct verbal counterpart. Emblems that are familiar to most U.S. Americans include such gestures as the two fingered peace symbol and arm waving to indicate hello or goodbye. Emblems are typically used as a substitute for the verbal channel, either by choice or when the verbal channel is blocked for some reason. Illustrators are non-verbal behaviors that are directly tied to or accompany the verbal messages. They are used to emphasize, explain, and support a word piercers. They literally illustrate and provide a visual representation of the verbal message. Affect displays are facial and body movements that show feelings and emotions. Expression of happiness or surprise, for instance, are displayed by the face and convey a person's inner feelings. Affect displays are shown primarily throughout the face. Postures and other body displays can also convey an emotional state. Regulators regulators are nonverbal behaviors that help to signify the back and forth nature of conversations. Regulators are used by speakers to indicate whether others should take a turn, and by listeners to indicate whether they wish to speak or would prefer to continue listening. Adapters are personal body movements that occur as a reaction to an individual's physical or physiological state. Adapters are usually performed unintentionally within conscious awareness. They seem to be more frequent under conditions of stress, impotences, antagonism, or nervousness, and they are often interpreted by others as a sign of discomfort, unnecessity, irritation, or other negative feelings. Spice, spice, cultural difference in the use of personal space. Proxemics to refer to the study of how people differ in their use of personal space has suggested that people interact within four spatial zones or distance ranges: intimate, personal, social, and public. Personal space distance are cultural specific. And spice is continuous and cultural differences in territory. The need to protect and define a particular spatial area is known as territory, a set of behaviors that people display to show they own or have the right to control the use of a particular geographic area. Cultures are differing the range of possible place or space about which they are territorial. Cultures can differ in the typical reactions exhibited in response to invasions or contaminations of their territory. Touch. The meanings of touch. Touch is often used to indicate an effect. The expressions of positive and negative feelings and emotions. Touch is frequently used as a means of control. Touching for control may also indicate social dominances. Touching for ritual purpose occurs mainly on persons involving introductions or the previous. And cultural differences in touch. Cultures differ in the overall amount of touching they prefer. Cultures also differ in where people can be touched. In Thailand, for instance, the head should not be touched because it is considered to be sacred, and the locus of person's spiritual and intellectual powers. Time orientations refers to the value or importance the members of a culture place on the passage of time. Past-oriented cultures regard previous experiences and events as most important. This culture place a primary emphasis on tradition and the wisdom passed down from older generation. And time systems implicate cultural implicate cultural rules that are used to arrange sets of experiences in some meaningful way. Technical time systems are the precise scientific measurements of time that are calculated in such units as nanoseconds. Formal time systems refer to the ways in which the members of a culture describe and compress units of time. Informal time systems refer to assumed options cultures make about how time should be used or experienced. Nonverbal code systems, chemical code system, interpretations made from chemically based body functions form the chemical code system. Chemical codes include natural body odors, tears, sweat, gas, household smells, and similar phenomena. Dermal code system, the short-term change in skin texture or sensitivity that result from physical or physiological reactions to the environment form the dermal code system. Physical code system, the relatively unchanging aspects of the body form the physical code system. Weight, body shape, facial features, skin color, eye color, hair characteristics, tone, age, and gender, and similar features. Artificial code system, the creation that people make, user or wear are the artificial code system. These aspects, material culture include the tools, clothing, buildings, and color shades that are common to the members of a culture. And thank you for watching this chapter. We can see the next chapter.